So we've heard from Genesis chapter 32. So here's some food for thought. Thankfully, not 30 minutes like a normal Sunday. Here in Genesis 32, Jacob is to be reconciled with Esau, his elder twin brother. He has stolen his brother's birthright by deceiving his father Isaac, by literally pulling the wool over his eyes. Fearful of the meeting, he sends everyone and everything away. Thus Jacob stands alone, devoid of family and possessions. That night, God wrestles with Jacob. By morning, he's given the new name Israel because he has prevailed with God and seen God face to face. The cost, his hip is put out of joint. Thus, consequently, for the rest of his life, he walks with a limp. We who have wrestled with lockdown during these last few months, like Jacob, have found God has blessed us in many different ways. Time at home has given us the God-given opportunity to re-evaluate our priorities and quality of life. There's been time to spring clean the house, clear out the garage, attend to the garden. There's been time to smell the flowers in the garden, to walk further afield, to see the butterfly, to watch and hear the birds as they sing, and to see the squirrel at play. For some, it's meant shielding, and for others, it's been given an opportunity to read that big book that's been on the shelf for many years, waiting for the rainy day to begin to open the cover. Or perhaps there's that big project that has been in the back of one's mind, waiting to be put alive. Sadly for some, COVID-19 has robbed them of loved ones, while others have struggled with them and wrestled with the virus in hospital, in care homes and at home, pulling through with the help of key workers, family and friends. During these past few months, there's been time for thankfulness, for health and wealth, for family, friends and neighbours, because they have shopped for food and medicines and the essentials of everyday life. For others, it's been a time to help strangers who have now become friends. Now that lockdown is being eased, it's time to meet family and friends again face to face. The new norm is like Jacob walking with a limp as we adjust to face coverings and new ways in shops and restaurants. Our circuit churches remain closed, yet we've kept in touch through Zoom meetings, through printed orders of service, plus phone calls, and by snail mail, bringing cards and letters through the post. Finally, as we have wrestled and struggled with lockdown, may we again rejoice in seeing family and friends anew, face to face. May we continue to be a source of blessing to one another, and may we find God in the midst and the muddle of which we find ourselves at this present time. In that wrestling and in that struggling, may we find God face to face, to be a source of blessing to each one of us and to those who we know and love. Amen.